hello there. Yeah, I didn't expect to see me like this either. But this is just a way of showing you, my wonderful, wonderful subscribers, that I'm starting a new channel. I think this might be the first time I've actually shown my face on this channel. I don't remember, but yeah. This is a little bit of a different Minecraft video. This is Minecraft with some Type 2 barbecue. And today, we're cooking some Redstone pork chops. Check it out. Now, pork has been around for ages, and I mean ages. Not just aged pork, but just ages. So, today we're gonna be doing a little bit of something different here. Minecraft is still around, it's all the rage, and you know what? I've been playing a lot of Minecraft here, but this is a cooking channel. Well, and a diabetes channel. This is a channel. But I was inspired to do, for the very first video here, by my subscribers on my other gaming channel, which I play mainly Minecraft. So I figured, why not do a pork chop inspired type of cooking? So, here we go. Redstone pork chops. Now, what does that mean? I don't know. No, not really. Not really. I don't know. What it means is, I have pork chops, and they're gonna be covered in redstone dust. We're gonna stick them on the grill. We're gonna smoke them. I got these here from my local butcher, Eggers. Wonderful people, they know their stuff. I got these center cut, they're about 1.5 inch thick each. So they're gonna really take their time to cook, especially if we're gonna be smoking them here. So one thing I do wanna do is I wanna find out how much they weigh just to try and get the protein intake here, as well as the calories. Both of them are about 280 grams. I'm gonna put a rub on here. This is my own rub that I made to kind of simulate what I feel redstone would probably look and taste like. So, of course, I have it in a Red Bull, but yeah, there is that. So we got our redstone spice here. A lot of different spices. It's a little coarse, a little fine. We're gonna cover all of these here with this redstone spice. We're not gonna be like gentle about it. We're just gonna give it a good old pat down. Now, you wanna make sure to pat the meat when you're doing this, because rubbing it on really doesn't do much, to be honest. It's not a great way to do it. So on this here though, I can smell them spices. Oh yes, there we go. Smells really good. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. We're leaving the fat on. There's not a lot of fat on these cuts. So that's good. I'm also thinking my thing here is probably making noise. And with this here, you see we got enough here. We can just kind of just put that right down on there like that and get the spice there. I'm gonna do the same thing with the other one here. Don't be afraid to touch the meat. I'm wearing gloves just because I have a little bit of an issue with touching raw meat myself. It's something I'm working on. I'm just not a fan of the texture. I'm a really weird texture kind of person, I guess. But I'm working on it. Like for example, raw beef, or was it raw hamburger, kind of feels like Play-Doh. Now, this being a channel about type 2 diabetes as well, there's not a lot of sugar in this recipe. There's hardly any, actually. Actually, I'll tell you what, the amount of sugar that's in here is literally just 1 tablespoon of Truvia brown sugar, which is actually made out of stevia and not even sugar. So it's a sugar substitute that we're using here, just to help keep the blood sugar low. But there we go. That's looking real nice there. Yes, it is. All right, with it raining out here, it's gonna be a little bit different than what I would normally do, but pretty much we're gonna get the fire started here. We're gonna be doing what's called offset cooking. And this is how we're gonna be smoking. So we're gonna have 2 zones on the kettle. One is gonna be full of charcoal that's lit. The other zone is gonna be completely empty. That's where we're gonna put our pork chops on. And we're gonna let them sit there for a while, probably about maybe an hour or 2. We're gonna try and keep it between 250 to 300 degrees. And we're gonna put a little bit of cherry wood in there too. Cherry wood adds a nice light smoky flavor, doesn't attach too hard, and also gets a nice red color on the pork chops as well. So hopefully this will do well. It's raining out, so I don't know exactly how it's going to affect things, but hey, this is Washington. Go figure. All right, so I just got a little fire starter underneath right there, using coal from my previous barbecue that didn't burn out as the starter. We're gonna be pouring it right down in this section here. Well, it's raining again, Washington State. So I think the fire starter is good enough here to where I can go ahead and get it taken care of. Now, I'm 6'4", so if I'm not fully in the frame, I am sorry. But it's looking good. Good enough here to take off, I think. Got that going. We got the little fire starter here too, which is fine. What we'll do is we'll just kind of get him off right there. Just like that. And that's what I mean by we're just pouring everything into there. Now I have the airflow open all the way up on the bottom and open up all the way up on the top here, but I got the airflow away from the lit coals. What we want to have is a good thin blue smoke coming out here after a while. It's gonna hit some of the wood there, the cherry wood, which is what we're also wanting, but we're gonna hope and pray here that this works. It's wet outside. Washington rain, oh Washington rain, ain't it a shame, my Washington rain. Looks like the smoke has turned in very nice clear smoke. We got some blue smoke coming out of here. It's no longer raining out here. I want to take a look, see how we're doing. Yeah, it's caught nicely. Okay, let's take a look there. All right, so I have all the vents open here. I got the bottom vents open all the way. I have the top vents open all the way just for the airflow. I'm gonna take a thermometer here. This is just a thermometer that's good up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't have a fancy thermometer that goes in this thing, so I'm just kind of holding it here, trying to get a guesstimation of what the heat is. So right now it's climbing up to like the 133 level. Okay, so we're gonna be bypassing 250. Yeah, we bypassed 250. So now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go on this portion down here. There's a little lever down here. This lever right here, this one controls the bottom airflow of the grate. So I'm gonna close this down almost all the way here. Not let a lot of oxygen in on the bottom. That's gonna kind of choke it back a little bit. So I want to get it around, 250, 300. All right, so we got a good temperature going on down here. We got to break in the weather as well, so we're going to go ahead and put these pork chops on. Now, with the pork chops here, as you see, we're going to be putting it on this side, the indirect portion away from the flames here, okay? So, quite simple. Just going to put one here, as far away as possible, just like so. All right. And then our next step is we're going to take our grate here, or a top lid. We're going to put it on here. We're going to make sure it's facing away from the flames and over the pork chop. That way the smoke is going to roll up and over and indirectly hit these pork chops here. So while we're waiting for everything to cook up here, I figured I'd show you what app I use here. It is the IQ Sense app. It is a wireless digital thermometer that uses Wi-Fi and Bluetooth to connect to your phone. It is pretty cool. I got it both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth right now for the best connection. I have it set to be alerting me at 145 degrees. Now what this probe does is measures the meat in 3 different areas. It measures the tip, the middle, the end, and also has an external sensor. So if we take a look here, you see the lowest is 125 degrees and the highest is about 171. And it's around 290 degrees inside the actual kettle. So that's what we're kind of looking for, between 250 and 300 for the temperature. Now it's saying it's gonna be done in roughly about 18 minutes. Now the reason why there was a dip though is because I opened it up, spritzed both of the wonderful pieces of meat with some apple cider vinegar and closed back up. Now the reason why I did that is because it actually helps the smoke flavor kind of stick a little bit better. It keeps it moist as well. I know not a lot of people like that word moist. So yeah, roughly about 20 minutes, 16 minutes to go there. And then we're gonna have to let it rest. Yes, let it rest. It's hit 145. And now it's time to get these coals roaring hot. Now, the way we get these things super hot is by adjusting the vent on the bottom and bringing it all the way up and want as much oxygen as possible. So that's what we're gonna do. Got that open up. It's hopefully gonna flare up again. Yep, just like that. There we go. Now we're gonna sear. All right, so we're gonna let these sear a bit on each side here. I want to get a nice little black on the crust here. There we go, look at that. Oh, that looks good. Oh yeah, that looks real good. All right, now we're just gonna let them rest for a little bit. Looks so good. And here's one thing that you need to do once you're done cooking. You need to close off all of the oxygen. So you need to close off the bottom and the top. So, super simple. Just close off the bottom there with the blades. That's gonna start choking up the fire. And same with the top. Just put that on and close that out too. Well, we've taken a look at them here. Let's cut it open here and take a look, see about what we got going on here, shall we? Not tough at all, kind of glides through just like butter. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that is just amazing. It looks real good, I'll tell you that much. Let's give it a taste. Look, man, I know that all barbecue channels brag about their stuff, right? All cooking channels, everything they have is the best thing they've ever cooked, best thing they've ever eaten. I'll tell you what, this is a pretty solid pork chop. Now, if I had better, yeah, but this is me making it for once. I gotta say, I'm proud of what I've done. I think I need to change the redstone rub just a little bit. I want it to be a little bit more spicy. I think I need to add a bit more cayenne pepper to it. But I'll tell you, it is juicy. Those spices do work well together. Just gotta tweak them a little bit. Yes, I'm not gonna say this is the best thing ever, but man, I am super proud of this. I love learning how to cook, and like, I'm not a great cook, I'm not the best cook in the world. Before I met Crumpet, my soon-to-be wife, I was surviving on like tortillas and lunch meat, like maybe cooking some eggs. That was it. But now I'm teaching myself how to barbecue, and I'm using it also to help control my diabetes. I know that sounds weird, but that's what the challenge is here. Type 2 barbecue. Help control your diabetes while still having fun with some barbecue, as well as doing some weight loss. Man, it's a little spicy. It's good though. It is good. I mean, I'm hungry too. I've been waiting for this. It is now like almost 8 p.m. I started everything here, at 5, I think. It's really good for me. So if you want to follow along, I hope I made it simple enough for you to understand and to follow along as well. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to put them in the comments. I will answer them as best I can. This is a learning process for all of us. I hope you're along for the ride. So, thank you. Once again, my name is Ken. You're watching Type 2 Barbecue. And I appreciate you watching all the way through. If you like what you've seen, leave a like, maybe subscribe. That'd be great. And I'll see you on the next one. I ain't no fork and embers, but this is good, man.